What's up, Toasty here, and I'm here just with another video. Just to let you know, this heavy bow gun I'm using is not the Fatalis one. No, it's the actual Safi one. But anyway, I just thought to talk about in this video about how Monster Hunting World has been growing. I've already made a video about this, and it was a few points I made and a few pointers I didn't click on with, and that miscalculated, didn't realize it was an AA game. I did not realize I blanked off on that one, you know. But the thing is, we've had so many AA, AAA games. Well, let's just say AAA, okay? Let's just say AAA on this channel. AAA games, like so, and they've just been bad, you know. And, I still like Wild Hearts, and I still think, Wild Hearts is a AAA game, and I still play that myself, because I absolutely adore that game, and they should really reconsider. But this is not the video for that. This is basically about how it's been growing, like higher and stuff and that. And I checked out the prices on the PC version. £8 for the original. What the hell? Like, I don't know if that has included with the Iceborne, but £8? Wow, no wonder. So I just want to talk about also the fact that with the growing situation that's been going on, why I think it has nothing to do with top people, because he mentioned in the top YouTubers and stuff like that, and it has nothing to do with that. They all need to promote it. They really just to promote it. That's all they're there for. They're not gonna stick around for another year in Monster Hunter. They not. They not. But it makes people play the game, and that's what they're there for, you know. But people, veterans, I'm going to say veterans here. I know it's a very cringy reference, but veterans out there. No, they've been playing the game probably over about 6 years. You know, a little bit like me, but I don't class myself as a veteran because, well, I still goof up hunts. But that's just me, you know. But I'm talking about how high it's gone. You know, we've set some record breakers in Monster Hunter World, and I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. But I don't want people to think it's because of high YouTubers and stuff like that. Because I'm gonna say this again, and I'll say it as many times as one. Monster Hunter World has always been active. It's always been active. It is. It has. I've played the game. I can get into Safis. I can get into Goldie bitches with hunts of, and I can still get a lobby like with full of people, 15 max to 16 max all together. I'm not kidding. You know, it's always been active. My concern is when things grow higher, there's a lot more. I don't want to say toxic because, you know, everybody's toxic. It's just that people get fucking defensive about it. Pun intended. What I've just said there. I want to get to the part about the controlling situation as well. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because they classify that as toxic. That's below toxic to me. You can help people, and I would recommend to. If they just starting off at Monster Hunter World, I would recommend helping them, you know, because I would help people too. Do you know what I mean? But, like, there's a certain degree you can't control them. And this is what went wrong with the community standards before. And this has been since God knows what in Monster Hunter. God knows what. Probably the very first ever Monster Hunter. they try to control people, which they can't. It's up to them what they want to use and stuff like that. The reason why I'm mentioning this, because when community games grow, I feel like they get a lot worse. You know, I feel like a lot of them get a lot worse. Now, there's still a good part in Monster Hunter community, but there's a lot more worse. And this is what people won't say because they have to pump you up so, you know, they can watch your channel and shit like that. They won't say bad about people. I'm just straight fucking forward. I'm straight fucking forward, like so. You don't like us, see? Get off the channel. There's plenty of Monster Hunter channels. Now, as it grows, I'm happy that it's more active. Now, I want to get to the part of the predictions now. Now, when do I think this is going to drop? Maybe barely drop. But I feel like March is going to be a thing. Because if people do an actual playthrough when you're not recording or anything like that, it takes a long time, even if you have fucking Defender set. It depends how you play the game. It's how you play the game it is. And to be quite honest, like is it March? March. Yeah. Dragon Dogma is getting released. Now that is a popular game as it is. I play that game off. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to do it on my YouTube channel. If you want it, let me know. But I play it off, and it is a brilliant game. It's a wonderful game, a wonderful experience, and you feel the Monster Hunter vibe. You do, you know. But this is what I'm saying. That game's coming out March. Now, people's going to be drawn to that. They are, if, you know, because I think that has to do with Capcom as well, you know, like so. But there's also another game gonna come out. Now, I know this might not be a massive difference, but there's a new South Park game coming out as well in March. Now, as far as I'm concerned, if you remember, there was a lot of people played the South Park game in general. So, you know, that's 2 games. So I feel like things will be divided by March, you know. And even if they don't play the fully playthrough, it'd be kind of like a break. It is. And then, also in March, I think we're going to get an announcement, you know, from Capcom about Monster Hunter, or maybe some more details. You know, it is about Monster Hunter Wilds, which I think would be great. But I've always said this, Capcom's always watching. They're watching how many people's on World and stuff like that. So where am I getting at with this? I feel with the 20th anniversary of Monster Hunter, you know, I think it's the 20th, they're going to do something special. They're obviously going to do something special. And this is kind of what I feel like they should do. Bring some content to World. There's enough in Rise, it is, and stuff like that, you know. It is. Some people are saying they should remaster the old games. That would be fucking mind-blowing. That would be mind-blowing to me, you know. But my suggestion is, you know, bring some content to the world. Like, maybe a new monster with new armor, or, you know, maybe just some DLC with some costumes, you know. I won't be surprised if there's, like, cosmetics of 20th anniversary edition. You know, when you see, like, the black and gold and stuff like that. I mean, that would be cool, you know. It is, you know, with layered armor and stuff like that. I mean, that would be cool. It would be cool. Just something like that. So, you know, let's say, wow, something is actually in world. But if they see this base, they've seen how much they're making from the sales and stuff, which I've always said, if your game's on fucking sale and it's cheap, they go to buy it, especially in the UK, because the cost of living is insane. It is insane, you know. So the fact is where I'm going with this. I honestly feel that in March it's gonna be a big month, because we're gonna have Dragon Dogma and we're gonna have so much with Wilds. We might see some 20-minute gameplay, you know, like what we did with Dragon Dogma. We might just see a little teaser again. I feel like we might see a teaser and then maybe something to celebrate the 20th anniversary, which I think will be great. And I'm begging you, the thing I don't want is something to go to Rise. It's got so fucking much in that game. Okay? I know there's still people play it and stuff, but there's so much DLC in the game. And I feel like something in World, with it being popular and people coming back and there's new people, I really feel like they should bring a community monster in World. Now, we've already got 2 community monsters. I classify them as community monsters because you're supposed to have 4 people when you're fighting them, and that's Goldie, Bitch, and Safi. You know, it is. You know. But, to be honest, with Dragon Dogma coming out, what if there's a reverse thing here? What if Monster Hunter World gets a sponsor from Dragon Dogma, and we might actually have a monster in World that's in Dragon Dogma? Oh, I just got a brainstorm, motherfuckers! I just thought that just for a split second. With all the sponsors and all the collabs and that, what we have in World, you know, like so, you know, it makes me feel like with Dragon Dogma, the hyping Dragon Dogma up, the hyping Wilds up. What if, like, just what if Wilds might get an actual Dragon Dogma monster? It is. Like, we got the Witcher stuff in World, you know, as well, and stuff like that. It makes me think that way because they will definitely want to promote Dragon Dogma 110%. It is a golden mine, okay? If you played the classical game, holy shit. It's a classical mine. It is. And it was a gold mine. But the reason why people actually kind of like swayed from it and it wasn't recognizable, it is because of actually Monster Hunter as well, and the other games came into play and stuff like that. Now back then I was playing Dragon Dogma and Monster Hunter World, so like I was like trying to divide my time, you know, with my real life because, you know, I touch grass and I enjoyed it. It is. The reason why I play Monster Hunter more because I've achieved more. And I think that's what they'll do with Dragon Dogma. They will do that. But I think they would need to sponsor it. You know, it is. Who knows? Dragon Dogma might get a sponsor from World. I'm just saying, like, with Monster, I think that would be the case too, like switching stuff. Like, if you think about it, you know, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think, like, in general for the 20th, like, anniversary of stuff like that, because it is gonna be a very tension March, you know, and I think people's gonna be playing World between then and saying, you know what, I'm going to have a break and play Dragon Dogma and maybe other games, you know, and then come back to World when the teaser hyped up, because that's what really caused people to come to World than Rise. Now, I'm going to say this, and it might trigger a lot of people. Rise was a side game. It's a side game. It is. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. But World's a main game, just like Wilds. That's why Wilds was a big impact. A big impact when we saw the teaser at the Game Awards as well. You know? But besides everything else, like, what do you guys think? Do you think there's going to be a collab in World? Do you think there's going to be a collab in Dragon Dogma? It is. Let me know in the comments below. I think it's going to be a Dragon Dogma's collab with Monster Hunter. I really think that would be, and I think that would be insane. But what do you guys think? Like, down in the comments as well. Like, let me know about that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.